Yeah, I wanted to just get on and talk a little bit about grief and how we all experience grief at some point in time. It could be our animal died, our pet died. It could be a divorce. It could be a girlfriend that doesn't want to hang out with you anymore. A parent that walked away from the family. Divorce is just so many situations in life when it causes grief. And when we're grieving, we have to understand we need to go through a process. I mean, me myself went through a divorce, and I didn't want to go through the process of hurting and feeling detached and feeling rejected. I didn't want to go through those feelings. I just wanted to get on with my life and do it. Let me just get up. It didn't bother me. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. And truth is, when we go through or experience loss, we're not good. We're not fine. And for us to say that we're just being dishonest with ourselves, and we're prolonging that process of healing, because grief is natural and it has stages. The first thing, if you ever experience any kind of loss, is denial. You just can't believe that it happened, and it's happening to you, and it's in real time, and you may try to get rid of it or prolong it or stop it, but it's nothing you can do to stop what's happening in your life. And after you experience, or go through that denial, the next stage is I'm angry. I'm angry that this happened to me. I'm angry at somebody. Is God, myself, or the person that walked away, or the person that hurt me, or the dog that died. I'm just angry. I'm angry. And a lot of times we're angry because life doesn't stop. It just keeps going. When we're grieving, when we're suffering loss, it just keeps going. And it doesn't seem like it even cares. Nobody cares that we're hurting. No one cares that we're going through, and that can cause a lot of anger. And we go through that, and it's natural. It's all natural. And I love Jesus, because in Isaiah 53 it tells us that he went through that. He went through the grief. He went through the sorrow. He went through the rejection. He went through all these different things, and he didn't go through it for himself. He went through it for us, so that when it was time for us to go through, the thing wouldn't take us out. Because if you're not careful, grief can take you out. Sorrow can take you out. I mean, you can lose your mind. You want to commit suicide. You want to take your life. You want to use some type of substance just to get rid of that pain. And you just keep medicating to get rid of the pain, get rid of the hurt, to help you forget the incident that happened to you. And all those things can happen. But I found out that when I've been in situations, and right now I'm grieving. A family member just passed away unexpectedly, and like I said, I'm doing it's a repeated cycle. It's a repeated cycle. You go through the denial, you go through the anger, you go through, now let me face this thing, and you start dealing with the pain and the reality of the whole situation. And I love God because he helps you through it. And he doesn't put a time stamp on there. Now, I want to say that, like Moses, when Moses passed away, they said take 30 days, and that was it. Same way with David, he had a time stamp when the prophet David, King David, his first son he had with Bathsheba, was sick, and he was fasting and everything. But after the child died, he got up, washed his face, ate, and went on. And like when my mom passed away, it took me 7 years to get over it. And guess what? I was dead too. It was like I died with her. And God never means for you to die with someone. If you're here, that means your time is not up. You still have purpose here on the earth. He still wants you to get something accomplished. And we have to get over that that guilt of still being here. Someone else passed away, but I'm still here. How can I go on? Because it's not your time. It's not your time. And that's why you can go on. God knows when it's your time, and when we are done, then we won't be here and somebody will be grieving over us. But for right now, it's time for us to live. And it's hard to live without that person that you were with. It's hard to live. They leave this, it's this emptiness, this void. They're not here anymore. And what do you do? And you have to learn how to relive. You have to reorganize your life. You have to start again. Life won't be the same, so you can't treat life like it's going to be the same. It will never be the same without that person being in your life. Like I said, my mom passed away, my dad passed away, I got a divorce, my dog passed away, not all in the same time, but at different intervals. Thank God that it didn't happen all at once. But you just have to get up again. You have to live again. Take your moment. Cry. Crying is wonderful. It lets everything out, your emotions, and it just cleanses you. It purifies you. Cry when necessary. And don't feel bad if you just cry. You're walking along and then you just cry. Don't feel bad about that. That's normal. That's normal, and it's good. It's good grief. Good grief. So when you're grieving, you want to grieve in the healthy way. Talk to someone when you're grieving. You shouldn't do it alone. You shouldn't do it alone. It's not meant to be done alone. I mean, you don't need a whole group of people around you, but you do need someone that can listen to you or just sit with you through that grief, whether that grief is a sickness. Because a lot of times people don't know what to say. You don't know what to say when someone's grieving. And you're trying to look for the right thing to say. Well, it's best not to say anything at all. You don't know the right thing. Just be quiet. They don't need you talking. That's how Job was in the book of Job. And he went through all that suffering. His friends sat with him for 7 days and didn't say anything. Everything was great. As soon as they opened their mouths, there's a big problem. All right, so grieve correctly. It's real. It hurts. But if you do it right, you'll come out. You'll come out. You definitely will come out. You'll come out different. You'll come out stronger. You'll make it. You know why? Because God is with you. God is with you. And the joy of the Lord is your strength. So however you can find that joy, if it's through laughter, a good movie, good music, good people around, don't exhaust yourself, overwork yourself. That's not the key. The key is to deal with the feeling, deal with the fact, deal with the real, and ask God to help you. Help you. All right? And he will definitely do that. That's why he's here. That's why Jesus Christ died, to take our grief and our sorrow and take that weight off of us. Give us joy instead of the spirit of heaviness, right? Give us beauty instead of ashes. That's why he's here. All right, love you.